Hello, this is Mike Lively, and this is our series on Flash, 14 lessons, and we're going to call it Flash in the Family. And I actually have some of my boys with me, and that's why we're calling it Flash in the Family. I have James. Say hello, James. We have Sam.
Hello.
And we have Jonathan.
Hello.
And they've been doing animation for years, so we're actually going to show some of their animation as we move through the course. And so this will be primarily a course on Flash animation. We're treating the basic interface of Flash, using graphics, using symbols, creating animation, morphing, and kinematics. We'll be looking at building navigation structures, doing dynamic text, audio, and video. We'll be definitely doing some cartooning, and you're going to see some cartooning tonight by Sam Lively, one of my sons. And we'll be looking at Flash content and publishing using XML. So important these days. Everything is so much XML driven, and you'll learn how to actually incorporate XML in a Flash animation system. Going to learn a little bit about OOP. Not going to cover it in full, but you'll get a flavor for what it is. Going to talk about the new mate structure of a framework and what a framework is. And finally, I'm going to have you build a photo portfolio so you guys can get jobs after this class. Just a few things I want to tell you. If you're going to do Flash, you definitely need to learn Photoshop. It is really the tool that you want to use for creating images. To make Flash look really good, animation is not just enough. You got to be able to work with graphics as well. We'll be working with both vector and bitmap graphics, and we'll certainly be working with Photoshop in this course. Just a few useful links, and whenever you use an image in a website, you want to make sure you check its copyright, so be very careful with that. If you're in education, you can be a little bit looser. But if you're working with industry, you got to be very tight, especially as that industry gets larger. If you work in large industry, your copyright's got to be right on. Prepare to be sued if it's not. But here's a few sites for you to look at. iStock Photo, that's really great. iPhoto, I use that a lot. And then you're going to look at CG Textures, which is a bunch of free textures on the web. Believe it or not, Google SketchUp is very important because Flash is going totally 3D. Now, right now it has 3D and cell phone in it, but in the next version of Flash, Flash 11, it's going to be completely 3D. We're waiting for that 3D camera to come on its way so we can actually do some dynamic 3D in Flash. You can now, but not to the extent you're going to be able to do in the next version of Flash. Believe it or not, Wikipedia, if you're doing educational stuff, is a great resource, so make sure you hit that when you're looking for things. And also Flickr, but make sure you check the copyright on the different Flickr photos that you're looking at. So that's the course. That's what we're going to be looking at over the next 14 weeks. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot, so stay with me. And we'll try to do some live stuff out there as well. We'll get some live meetings going if you guys want to tune in. But I'd like to show one of my son's animations and show you the level of horror that can be created with Flash. So here we go. Try this again. Had to go behind it. Wow, Sam, that was really amazing. It was also really scary. Can you tell us what motivated you to make such a horror movie in Flash?
Whenever I play that game, Pac-Man always lose, so I try to get my revenge by making them kill each other.
Okay, so it doesn't mean I'm a bad father or anything, right?
No.
Oh, great. I'm feeling better now. This is pretty scary, but it kind of shows them the realism. I mean, like the sounds, you've embedded sounds and everything else, right?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the video just a little bit? I'll scroll some here.
Well, a couple weeks ago I started making this video, and I couldn't find much sound, so they had a bunch of sounds in the library. Like, you can go to the sound library and you can pick up a bunch of sounds.
Wow. Look at that.
And it's actually pretty simple. I mean, you just insert F6, and then you just move them. And it's a pretty slow process, but it pays off.
So have you done a lot of cartoon animation in the past?
Well, yeah, I've been doing it since I was like 9 years old.
Now, is it always this scary?
Pretty much.
Does that mean I'm a bad father?
No.
Oh, good. I'm feeling better already. Well, this is fantastic. I mean, you did some great animation. We expect to see some more animation from you in the future. Do you want to create a YouTube channel and put this up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. And in the next posting, we'll actually send you over to Sam's YouTube. Very good. Very good. Okay, so we're going to start next time. Once again, this is going to be a great course. You're going to learn a lot in this. Just a little bit about myself. I've actually been doing Flash as a profession. I'm not just a teacher in Flash, but I also actually make money doing Flash. And if you get this good with animation and with programming, you can also make money with it as well. Flash is the tool of choice in the economy right now as far as engaging people in RIAs for an interactive web design, and it's going to be that way for a little while. So Adobe is really pushing the technology forward. They're doing some incredibly dynamic stuff, and you're going to learn the basics to help you get out into the market and actually make a little bit of money doing what you love, and that's Flash. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. This was Mike Lively. Hey, say goodbye, Sam.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Jonathan.
Bye.
Say goodbye, James.
Bye.
Okay, see y'all next time. And we'll start with the basic Flash interface.